Welcome back to Dr. Dean's Yoga Practice Restorative Series. Namaste. Today we're going to be talking about upward facing dog, Urdhva mukha svanasana. So basically what we're looking for again in a restorative posture is the use of props to help us get into a position where we can focus on our primary and secondary intention. So again, it's important that you figure out how high the block should be for you to be comfortable in order for us to be an immersive and say relaxing experience, okay, which it should be. It's the whole point of restorative. But I do want to make a point again, I don't know if I said this before, that restorative postures are about making posture corrections. They aren't about relaxing and just laying limp, right, amongst the props. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this 2 blocks stacked. For some folks, you might only need 1 block. This is really about, your own body geometry. And I'm going to go ahead and place my blanket on the top because I want to have a comfortable experience on my pelvis. Now, you could totally do it without the blanket. Okay, so I'm going to set up here, and then I'm just going to come into a tabletop position, Brahmanasana, over the top of the blocks. I'm going to reach my arms out. I'm going to reach my knees back a little bit, and then I'm just going to test the pressure and the location of my pelvis. So I'm trying to make sure my pelvic bone is seated comfortably on the blanket. Then I'm going to soften my arms, and I'm going to tuck my toes, and then I'm going to charge my legs, right, and I'm firming in the legs, and then I'm going to start to walk my hands back until they're basically underneath my shoulders with the palms. Now remember, restorative doesn't mean that you're doing absolutely nothing, right? So we definitely want to be paying attention to creating a comfortable posture that reinforces alignment. So our primary intention here is back bending, back extension, and our secondary intention is going to be about shoulder decompression. So I'm already noticing here that if I straighten my arms, I just want to sag into my shoulders a little bit. So what I want to really do is push through the palms. I might even curl my fingers a little bit, charge the legs, and notice I've come into a back bend. Now normally, this upward facing dog position doesn't have, of course, blocks. You'd be floating, your whole body would be floating. But because we have the blocks, we have this chance to really get into extension and really posture the shoulders in a super comfortable way. Right? So second intention again is about shoulder decompression. So I'm going to lift my heart and shine my heart, lift my chin, and then I'm going to make sure my neck isn't tight, re-straighten my legs, and then this is where I choose to close my eyes, and I'm going to start to go into that samasthiti, or the coolness of my practice with a meditation. So I'm going to breath in and exhale, and I'm going to gently squeeze my belly and tip my head back into a little bit more back bend. I'm going to take another breath in and exhale, and I'm going to gently press away from the mat and come into a back bend. So my goal in restorative is not to get the maximum amount of, let's say in this example, extension or maximum range of motion. It's just to explore it, right? Just to explore it. So I'm noticing I'm starting to create a little bit of heat in my triceps, in my wrists, starting to get a little hot. So what I need to do is focus again and just push some coolness to that location. Just a little bit of coolness. And then I'm going to take a breath in and exhale, drop the knees to come out. And then if you want, you can go into a balasana, child's pose, or any other pose. Now, in yoga, we say if you do a back bend, you want to go into a forward bend, right? Right after, and that practice is called asana, the opposite posture, okay? So I hope you try this on your own. I hope you find it very rewarding. And so thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Namaste.